Hi, all you crumpet eaters and milk drinkers. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Crumpets and Kerosene, your friendly neighborhood live play D&D podcast. When last we left our players, they had logged into a new, fully immersive version of their favorite video game. Eli made a mess of himself, got hit in the head with a duffel bag, and received some unwanted affection from Hank. Hank revealed himself as one of the original designers of the game, as he brought our characters into town to begin their quest. Stay tuned for some more crazy shit.
Welcome to Crumpets and Kerosene, an actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast inspired by some of our favorite sci-fi games, books, movies, and more. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Kelly, and I play Hank, the Barbarian. And to my virtual left is Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee Baldwin, and I play Alora. She's going to be our bard. And to my virtual left, we have Brent.
Hello, I'm playing Jason. To my virtual left is Merle.
Hi, my name's Seth. I play Merle. I'm a fighter and soon-to-be gunslinger. And on my virtual left is Donnie.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm Donnie. I play Eli Dresden.
Well, that about sums up all the cast members. Stay tuned at the end of the episode to learn more about the individuals that play those characters and where you can reach out to them. And we'd also like to do some special thanks for folks that helped us with our podcast, Crumpets and Kerosene.
Episode 2, Lunch with Beth.
Wait, you're telling us we can go, to meet elves and shit?
Oh, yeah. My wife's an elf. He chuckles. He walks over to the pump and just starts filling it up. Yeah, why don't you guys go inside the little soda shop over there and get yourself a drink?
Jason just kind of sits in the car for a second and, stares out, and then he, slowly opens the door.
Merle literally scrambles over him to get out because he's just so ADD that he needs to get the hell out of the car.
I stay in the car. I don't want to get left behind. I'm terrified I will get left behind. So my seatbelt is on. I'm staying in the car.
Roll 20.
Ooh.
You.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, 16. Okay.
You're aggressively searching for where the buckle would have been, both sides of it.
Right.
And as you're searching, feel the sense of someone sitting next to you. As you look up, your driver, with his big cold hands, puts his hand on your knee as he sits next to you.
You want to get out of this car.
Oh, he's sweaty, and he smells horrible.
Stranger dangers.
No seatbelts back here, eh?
Seatbelts are for the weak. He's he pulls this buckle off his side out of a little bag, and it's a tattered seatbelt with some type of fluid all over it, or fluids, different colors. He goes, I got your seatbelt if you want it.
Jesus.
Can't really tell because his mask, his helmet doesn't have any eye slits or mouth slit. It looks like a giant bullet looking at you now that you've further looking.
So is he trying to hand me this fluid-covered seatbelt? Can I make it function as a seatbelt, or is it just...
Oh, it looks like it's cut off, but I mean, are you going to grab it from him?
Sure. I'll take it.
Oh, you're totally going to get molested.
This is happening.
We just have to go see the wizard real quick so that he can point us on our way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slam the trunk as I grab my bag out of it.
Do you need some help inside with snacks? Can I just call out to try and get myself out of the situation?
No, I'm good. You can stay there.
I shut the door behind me.
Eli, roll a Constitution save.
That is going to be a big ol' 9.
You just don't know if you want to get out of the car, or if you should get out of the car, or if you should stay in the car. You're very indecisive right now. You're looking at Moral and Jason with the saddest puppy eyes you could possibly pull out.
I guess I'll resign to my fate. I'll just all right. What is this seatbelt? I'll just take the clip. I'll just put my hand out to take it.
Jason, as you shut the trunk, you look over and you see the guy sitting in the back seat with Eli, and he's holding some nasty 4-foot strap of the seatbelt at poor Eli, and he reaches up for it.
Well, I can see where this is going. I'll be inside.
All right, so Jason passes you Moral, and he's just shakes his head as he walks in. The little bell rings as he opens the door and walks in. You notice as you shut the door that the gentleman that drove you here is in the back seat, and he's holding a really nasty, appears to be a belt of some sort. And Eli has the look of defeat, sadness, and despair in his eyes as he's looking at you intently.
And then I walk in with.
I give him a curt nod and I turn back like, all right, what do you want? What's happening here? Is this seatbelt going to protect me, or are your intentions impure of heart?
Before you look at him, you see the gesture of Moral, your first friend from the game. You guys have been in the guild for years.
Oh, this is typical. I'm not surprised.
Gives you the donut hole pucker face as he walks into the shop with a smile as the bell rings, as the door opens. Roll a Constitution with disadvantage, sir.
With disadvantage.
It's 12 and a 2.
Oof.
You can't keep it together. You start crying uncontrollably. Just bawling.
Ugly man crying. Just like a little bit of spittle and snot. Just.
As you walk in, Moral, the door, much like at a Western tavern, it swings open and close. And each time as the door exposes itself to the outside, you hear horrific bawling of a child as the door swings.
I go to the counter and ask if they have any Vaseline.
Roll 20. Reaction.
Reaction?
Yeah.
What, like a dex?
Yeah.
All right. 17 all day.
Okay. As you step up, you slip on the step leading up to the bar seat. As you slip, you look up, and there's this woman that looks like the deep fryer and her face were one at one point.
Okay.
Caught you off guard.
Whoa there. Hi, yeah. Oh, that's a face. All right.
And as you can't look at her, you look out the window as you turn your head away from her.
Like, oof, that's hard to look at.
And you see the hand or the arm of the guy in the car put it over Eli as he's bawling uncontrollably. Jason, you walk in. Where are you going? It's a pretty long bar. There's about 15 seats.
I'll just go one of the empty seats in the bar.
Yeah, it's like a diner setup. There's 6 booths along the wall. There's 2 by the main door, and a typical bar setting for like a diner. As you sit down, you see Moral slip and have this look of disgust on his face as he's looking outside. Roll d20 for perception.
22.
Oh. Yeah, you see Eli perfectly, just bawling his little eyes out. The guy sitting in the back. As you're looking out there, the waitress comes over.
Well, hi there, stranger. How can I help you?
Do you have a menu?
As you turn to look at her, you grab the menu.
Oh, God.
Yeah, roll a d20 reaction.
3.
Okay, you hurl all over the bar, all over the table, and the lady.
You son of a bitch. You yacked all over my new apron.
She runs back screaming. The place is pretty full, too. There was no one sitting next to you. You had 3 seats. You just assumed that.
Is there a napkin or anything nearby?
Oh, yeah, there's like the little napkin thing right next to you.
I'm going to grab a couple of them and wipe off my face.
You pull the first one out, and there's nothing behind it. And, and that one's somewhat moldy on one side. If you
I'll
wipe your
use the
face.
non-moldy thing.
All right, you start
Really,
wiping
no one
your
washes
face.
their face.
Eli, roll d20, another Constitution
It's gonna be a total of 8.
with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. The 5 wasn't low enough of a roll.
Okay.
That's a 20. But I guess the 5 with my disadvantage. So 8. Kelly, is that what you wanted to hear? You wanted to hear how much better it could have been?
Yeah, you
Am I locked in this car? Can I like fall out of it? Like just like when you like you try to get out of something, like there's like a bee in the car, you try to like open the door handle and just like fall out of it all at once.
are you gonna try to push your way out of the back seat, like push the front seat forward and get to the door?
Oh, really?
It's like a coupe. Well, it's a convertible, right? Can't I just like worm and fall out over the top?
It's a convertible.
Yeah, sure.
Can't I just like worm my way to like?
We'll do a strength check. Roll a strength check to try to break.
Could it be dexterity to wiggle?
No, because his arm's over your shoulders. So, actually, do a strength check to break the grapple.
This isn't opposed. Should be an opposed check, right?
Yeah, do an opposed strength check to break the grapple, and then a dexterity to make the jump.
Okay, so the strength is going to be an 18 plus 0,
Okay.
and then the dex. You want acrobatics or just for dex?
Let's do acrobatics at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
It's going to be 11.
Okay. As you're tearing up, you lean down as he puts the buckle across your waist, and you kick up out of the back, roll over the hood, and then slide off the side of the car.
Dolphin style.
Yeah, you're now laying on the ground, or standing up next to the vehicle.
Oh no, I am rolling before I stand up. I am rolling away from the vehicle. Good sir.
No, I mean, you rolled off the back of it and landed on your feet.
Oh, that's a much better outcome than I thought was going to happen. Okay.
You're now free. He looks up you. He looks back at you, and he gives you like a nod. Again, there's no facial expression. There's no
So disappointed.
and starts making his way back to the front seat area. What would you like to do now that you're no longer captive?
Cold shower's not an option, so I guess I would like to go into the store and it's a bar, right? Bar, store, gas station.
Yeah.
It's like an all-in-one kind of, like a roadhouse kind of thing.
It's like a diner. So just a rundown diner. As you walk in,
all right, I guess can I just open the door and just shout, "Come on, Merle, Jason, let's go! Get out of here! Hurry up, assholes!" And just slam the door, go back to the car, just knowing full well that they could have.
You're gonna go back to that car?
Well, isn't this just a stop? Isn't he taking us somewhere else? I thought like this is like a pit stop.
I'm gonna see what's going on inside because I don't want to get my beehole touched. So
I figured that he would still take us on to the
dude.
next. I figured he'd still take us on to the next starting point. And
So-
this is just like.
I look at Merle and I'm like, does he want us to join him?
I don't know, man.
let me lay it out. So, Jason, you're wiping your face clean. It's nasty. You're reaching for stuff. Merle, as you make your way over to Jason, you hear the door open again, and you hear Eli and his remarks. As Jason's done wiping his face, you both look at each other. What reaction would you have to his question? Start with Jason.
Does he want us to join him?
I don't know. I'm certainly not going to.
Yeah, me
I'm
either.
gonna get a malt.
You sit down next to him. The lady walks back in,
Well, hi there, stranger. How can I help you?
and she looks at Jason with angry, what's left of her saggy face.
Well, our menu has the finest food in the area.
I'm gonna not look at her face.
None of us are.
So the menu's got different types of meat, typical diner food, but it's got weird names. But you can see the word burger, dog, chili, obscure words that you can't really. It just doesn't make sense to you at the beginning of
I'll
it.
order the most normal sounding thing that's on the menu.
And one smashy dog. Coming right up. Well, hi there, stranger. How can I help you?
Looks at Merle.
Do you have any beer?
Oh yeah, we've got beer. And I give him a little wink. Okie dokie, one beer and one smash hot dog. Coming right out.
Hot dog is, but I'll take the beer. And I thank her, and I look at the ceiling while I'm thanking her.
Oh, as you look up, there's yellow wet spots on the ceiling, and there's some hanging stuff off to the side. And
Is that asbestos?
and off in the distance, you see it looks like a giant wet sack in the corner, just dangling from the ceiling. Yeah, that's what you get for
sack.
Yeah, giant wet sack. Looks like a giant snot rag just hanging off the ceiling, suspended by pieces of twine.
Super.
Eli, as you turn back around, you see the weird masked guy sitting in the driver's seat, rifling through your bag.
Oh, hell no. I immediately rush him up and to go grab my bag back.
All right, you go in front of as you run in front of the car, it jerks forward. Roll 20.
Well, it's convertible, right? Can't I go
Are you gonna
just right in through over like it's beside, or am I coming?
You gonna slide through the on the hood like a champ?
No, I want to try and go around the back end and just kind of get into the vehicle. It's convertible, right? Then I just
So you're gonna jump
in.
in. You're gonna jump in through the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll dexterity with disadvantage because you're running to the back and you only have one
shit,
shoe.
my no shoe. It's gonna be 6 total. Could have been a 20.
As you go for
Not.
the awesome leap that you once tried when you snapped off the antenna, your one non-shoed foot gets stuck on the door handle and you fall face first into the back seat.
Can I just kick my other shoe off at this point as well after this?
Well, yeah, so also you're going to take 3 points of damage because the window was rolled up and your face went through the window as you plow into the back seat, ass up in the air, because your foot got stuck in the door handle. And you plow
in the air.
You guys inside, there's like minimal talking. You hear a voice, and then you hear a crash of glass, and
Cutaway that happens behind serious conversation right now. Like when there's like a Mr. Bean movie with like the other characters talking and the Mr. Bean's just in the background just fucking around.
yeah.
Merle looks at Jason and just goes, he's gonna die soon.
I haven't heard any screaming yet, so.
She comes back with a pretty big glass of, it appears to be alcoholic, and then she lays down some sausage in front of you, Jason.
You're a dog.
With some moldy bread and some weird stuff on top of it.
Oh, well, that's.
Well, it
That's
looks
great.
moldy to you, but it feels like everything smells as it should.
Well,
I'm gonna, like-
mold's not really bad for you unless it's the bad kind of mold.
I'm gonna like cut it open to see what it does.
Oh, the sausage?
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that.
See you later. Roll 20.
17.
Okay. You put your knife into it, and it squirts immediately off to the side and hits Merle in the face. Go ahead and roll 20 there, Merle.
The whole finger. What's the check?
Let's go dexterity.
Okay, 7.
Okay. As you look at your beer, you hear Jason's like, I wonder what's in here. And all of a sudden, this wet, hot liquid hits you in the side of the face.
Bean juice, damn it.
And drips into your beer. But this liquid, it's slowly dripping down the side like it's got some gelatin in it or something. It smells horrible.
I grab Jason's sleeve and I wipe my face on it.
Yeah, as you cut in the hot dog, once you open it up, it has it just looks like ground beef or meat or something.
Meat byproduct.
I'm
Merle's
gonna look
wiping.
at, yeah, I'm gonna like
Meat adjacent.
look at the liquid that he wiped on my jacket and be like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, stain. All right, as you guys do that, are you gonna try the beer?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
ordered it.
Roll Constitution save.
Free.
Man, it's so real tasting that you're expecting you've done virtual reality stuff. You have the headset and you've done all the crazy stuff, but this seems so real, like you're really drinking this cold, stale beverage. It just caught you off guard.
And he's gone.
Um, and he winks out of existence.
That's what that con save will get you.
It's a hell of a drink.
Oh, I want some of that. Eli, as you crash through the glass, you make your way back up on your feet. As you look up, he's looking down at you, which you're assuming he's looking at you, but the metal head is over the back seat. He goes, well, now you got to pay for the window.
Yeah, put it on my tab. And by the way, when I said lap dance, I never stipulated I would give you a lap dance. I will get you a lap dance, my friend.
Oh, okay. He gets out of the car and starts walking inside the shop. But he's carrying your bag as he gets out, and the door opens and he starts walking.
Can I just go like? Can I grab that as he tries to walk by and just kind of snag it off his shoulder?
Roll 20. Strike.
Dex.
Strike.
It's 8 plus 0.
Wait, would it be sleight of hand?
That's what I was thinking. Like trying to like.
Well, he's looking at you, so it's not really sleight. So
so he's gonna try to keep it.
He pulls it back as you swipe at him, and he looks at you, kind of cocks his head to the side, and he's like, "Huh," and he dumps your bag out on the ground and throws it to the side.
I punch him in the face.
Okay, roll the strike.
This NPC.
Fuck this NPC.
Roll to strike. So that'd be unarmed, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have any weapons with you.
Nope. That's 17 though. 15 plus 2.
Yeah, you hit him in the face. Your hand hurts, but you now feel the pain for the third time. It feels so real to you. Yeah, he takes 2 steps, stumbles a little bit, and he's like, giggles as he walks into the...
It's not cool, man. It's not cool.
Your hand hurts. Your face has got small cuts from the window.
Oh, yeah, I'm just in the bag. Like, my shoe is among it. Just, no shoes, just...
He also has a helmet on, doesn't he? So, like, you just punched him in his helmet.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, yeah, that's also true. Yeah.
That's why you brushed it
So
off.
that probably didn't hurt him at all.
That's why your hand hurts a lot, and your face,
Fair.
and your foot,
And your face. And your beehole.
No, he didn't.
My
steal
beehole
that.
is fine.
He didn't steal that this time. As you guys are sitting at the bar, the traveler walks in, and he walks to the back table, sits down at one of the booths. You see Eli outside, all disheveled. He's bleeding from the face.
Struggling to put his shit in his bag.
Yeah, both of you see this. It's like a cartoon moment. You both are just looking outside as he's frustrated, putting all his shit back together, and he's, what are you gonna do? You gonna go back in the restaurant?
Yeah, I'll get all my shit back together and kind of just go and drop it on the ground beside these guys and just...
Merle fights the urge to trip him.
Yeah, the middle seat between both of you is unoccupied, so he was heading there.
I'm going to push the hot dog over. Like, I ordered you some food.
Thanks, man. I'm more of a burger guy.
As you grab the back of the seat to hop up into the chair, Morrill throws his foot out, right?
No, I have to figure out if I was able to fight the urge.
I feel like if you're fighting the urge, that might be a roll.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was saying.
Maybe like
Do a
Opposed?
Constitution.
yeah, that would be a con save, right?
And you have to do 15 or better to not
Would it be
take
con or wisdom?
Constitution, because it's
Con to stop your muscle from doing it. Wisdom to stop you from
Yeah.
emotionally
Yeah.
damaging me
Both of
anymore.
19, 18 on the die, plus 1.
okay. So you get your foot out there, and then roll another d20 to see your wisdom, to see if you just feel like you want.
Oh, I thought the Constitution save was to keep me from like actually tripping him.
Oh yeah. So you made it. You made the conscious effort not to screw your battle buddy over. Put your foot out and you pull it back in as he sits down, and you have that brief moment of like the little devil on the side goes, "What the fuck?" And the other devil on the other side's like, "I would have done it."
Realizing how many times I've sat down now, people's feet have shuffled as I sit down.
Oh, you sit down and you look down. Roll 20 for Constitution.
11.
All right, you mangled piece of meat, sausage just laying there. And you look up.
I look at the plate, but I'm like, yeah, sorry, man. I'm more of a hamburger guy, and I just kind of slide it back towards the bar.
You hear a voice in front of you.
Well, hi there, stranger. How can I help you?
Not knowing any
I'm
background
going
to
to,
anything,
I'm going to grab his arm.
Don't meta this.
I'm going to grab his arm and be like, don't look.
All right, and I'm like, you know what? And I actually have to use the bathroom, and I just awkwardly get up and go look for a bathroom. Actually,
So
Bad things are going to happen in this bathroom.
roll.
but before I leave, like, can I get a water? And I
Sure, one water coming right up. Here's your water, sir.
say I need to go to the bathroom. Yeah, so I'm just gonna like walk away
I-
and then like loop around and walk back and sit down.
So you're gonna look at the waitress, or you just gonna be rude and be like, "Oh, water."
No. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, like I'm getting up to leave. Like, oh, can I just get a water? Like, I just need to use the bathroom, but avoid it by saying I need to go to the bathroom. Just
Fair
kinda
enough.
laugh and sit down.
You won't stumble this time. Yeah, you start walking to the back, and as you get to the back, there's 3 doors. One says employees, and the other 2 doors, it looks like a human figurine, and the other door has, it looks like a ball of fur.
I'll just take a lap and go and sit back down in my chair, unsure which one I'm supposed to use.
I mean, you guys can do history checks because you guys played the game, and this stuff does exist. So anytime you want to double check, you can do a history check.
Oh, okay. Shoot, cool. Okay. Do I know what the different symbols mean? I'll see then if I know if I was.
Do a history check. You're a little disheveled.
8, 9.
Yeah, one of them's bathroom for in the game. You remember for humans, and the other bathroom is for creatures that aren't human. But you weren't able to go into them in the game. So
That's okay. I'll note where they are, and I'll just kind of turn on my heel and go and sit back down and just try and relax for a moment after punching that guy in the face and everything else.
I'm sitting at the table, field stripping my weapon, taking it apart, putting it back together over and over again.
Fair enough.
He's got super ADD. He's got to keep moving and doing shit all the time.
All right, so you break down your side. You said a 9mm, right?
Yeah.
As you're breaking it down, Eli comes back to the table. As you scoot your seat to the side, because it's one of those bar seats, you hear, "Here's your water." Are you gonna take
I
a
just
look?
look at it. Nope. Nope. Thank you. I'm just staring intently at what Merle's doing, watching him work.
Okay. You look over his shoulder.
As I'm watching that.
Roll a dexterity.
You can
Just,
get the glass
straight
without
dex?
looking at her.
It's 17.
Okay. As you step up, as you're making it to the seat, you pull the seat, but you throw your arm on Merle as he's pulling the barrel and the spring. He almost releases the spring. It almost shoots off as you jerk his arm to get back into your seat since you're the middle guy. But Merle, you catch the spring before it releases.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I give him the evil eye. I just put the pistol back together because I realized this is a bad idea here. Back together.
It's like
and
like putting a screen protector on a phone with a child present. Just don't do it.
God damn it. Is there anybody else around? Is there any any other?
Yeah,
people?
there's a dude sitting next to you. He's in he's wearing like a straight leather suit from head to toe. He's got a zipper for his mouth and for his eyeballs, and he's
Is it a gimp suit?
yeah,
Like
and
a gimp suit?
Yeah, he's drinking it looks like a cola with a straw, but he's tonguing the straw. Jason, a burly looking dude, all hairy, wearing, he looks like a barbarian type. He's really big. And on the table, there's like a little brownie just sitting there sipping a tea on a little, it looks like a child's tea set on a also child's table and chairs.
I'm gonna like kind of slap Eli on the arm and be like, "Is that a brownie?"
Like a Girl Scout, I think.
Oh, like the little things from Willow.
Maybe.
Like a Girl Scout.
So Eli, you get in your seat finally, and Jason like pokes you, and you're still looking down at your water. Are you gonna drink it?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, do a Constitution save.
It's a long pause. Oh, 16 plus 3.
All right.
19.
It feels so real to you, just like everything else that's happened to you. Everything just seems so much more real than any other virtual things. Like you feel in your physical body, you can feel the pain.
Can I take a look? Can I take a look at my hands where they've been cut up and stuff? Do I see if anything started to scab up?
Oh yeah, your dominant fist, which you hit the guy in the metal mask, your knuckles are starting to swell a little bit.
Can I show? I want to show this to the guys. Like, guys, look at this. I punched this guy. I punched that guy in the face up there because he was going through my shit, and dropped it all over the ground. So I like punched him in the face. And look, check it out. Like,
Jason, are you gonna look at
hand. Like,
Eli?
it's insane, right?
Yeah.
So as you look at Eli, roll 20 for Constitution.
If it's a con, is it a con save?
Yeah.
That's 16.
Okay, you keep it together, but he is bleeding from the face, from micro cuts from the glass windshield that his face went through. As you look down, you see his hands all bruised as well.
Bro points out the fact that, like, you know, like, dude, if you punch with these two knuckles, you're gonna break your hand. You're not punching right. Bro's like giving him the finer points of punching somebody in the face.
So should I like palm strike? Maybe I hear that's really, the way to go, right?
Merle, roll a Constitution save. As you explain that to Eli, he turns and looks at you in your face.
18.
Okay, because you were busy playing with your gun, you didn't actually see Eli's face. But now that you look at him, he's got cuts all over his face and he's bleeding a lot. And as you're explaining about the punching, you're also thinking about, man.
Damn, your face looks terrible. No, Merle doesn't hold that shit in. He just tells him, like, dude, your face looks like shit.
Oh shit, really? Like I haven't got a mirror or seen it. Like, and I start touching my face, probably making it worse.
You start to feel it stings now, but you feel moisture, liquid. You look at your hands, there's blood on your hands.
Holy shit, your face! Do you need something to clean yourself?
All right, I don't know. Do you have a maybe one of those little bowls with a little slice of lemon in it with some warm water and a little moist towelette? Maybe.
You want a lemon and a moist towelette for open cut on your face.
All right. I get cleaned
Maybe you
up.
could look at her like in a reflection or something, and then be able to roll.
Like a Medusa. Like a Medusa.
I'll give you that.
Oh no, no. You know what? No. I look her dead in the face and say, you know what? I think I do need to get cleaned up because she's got to look at me.
Yeah. Okay. So, Jason and Merle, as Eli's looking down at his plate in defeat in his hands, he immediately shoots his face up, like with this inspirational look of like, "Fuck you." To the hideous waitress. Roll D20 and I'll give you advantage.
Am I any addition to this?
No.
Adding to this?
Constitution. Constitution.
16.
Okay. You're not as bad as her. But you look at her, and right as you're staring at her, you're looking at her with such pride. And as you realize half of her face is sagging, a boil pops on her cheek, and sprays all over your food, and a little bit gets on your hand. That's
On my water?
your hand, And the plate of food that you had, and a little bit on the water, yeah.
Oh yeah, the sausage.
Oh my, it happened again. I'm so sorry, sir.
And that 20.
You wanted lemon water, right?
Right? And she sprays you with this bottle of something, and it stings so much.
Oh man, that sucks.
You now feel even more pain, like it was really happening to you in that shed. As you're like, you feel stinging all over your face. You realize you have a lot more cuts than you thought you did. Jason and Moral, she popped up and started spraying Eli with some liquid or something, and she's grabbing towels and stuff, and she's kind of panicky.
I assume she's just trying to help me.
Yeah.
I'm just trying not to throw up.
Letting it happen.
I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the zipper face, dude. Like, hey, buddy, what's up with your zippers?
And he looks at you as he, with like this weird look, and he pulls the zipper open on his face. You just now realize that he's been trying to drink this cola with the straw, with the zipper zipped up, and that's why he's playing with it in his face. And he goes, "Yeah, that's all he says."
You have zippers on your face. Why?
It's my outfit. As he takes one hand and goes over the side and like touches his other shoulder right next to you and petting his arm. Do you like it?
Dude, you're weird, man. You're really weird.
Okay. And he brings his arm back down and he re-zips the mouth and he continues to try to drink his cola through the straw, tapping his mouth area.
I just whispered to Rose, you just can't help some people.
Yeah. You have this look of like astonishment, but right as you are looking at the gimp, Eli throws his face next to yours and utters his words. His face smells horrible and is still bleeding slightly.
Why does it smell? Why does it smell now?
It's the stuff she sprayed on you.
Oh, the lemon. Oh, it should be lemony fresh.
Well, I mean, it had lemon in it, and most other things.
Most
So
other things.
that's a little off-putting too for you.
Does the gimp guy see him?
No, he's still trying to like. He just turned and is just like trying to get this Coke straw in his mouth.
Would have been awesome if he had to throw up inside the suit. That would have made my day.
I mean, you can get him to look. I mean, nothing's stopping you. I mean,
Nah.
I'd like to hope I'm getting cleaned up through this process. Getting
Oh,
the
yeah,
glass
yeah.
picked out a little bit.
yeah. She gave you like some
Patching me up all right. And,
towels and rags, and you
Yeah.
started to wipe yourself clean.
so have I already looked at her? Can I talk to her now? Is that?
Yeah.
All right. Can I just kind of sorry about that for getting blood on your counter here. My name's Eli. What's your name? Thank you for helping me.
She looks down at her shirt, and it says Beth.
I was. I wait for her to tell me your name.
She looks at you and she goes,
I'm Beth.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you, Beth. And I just. We're new here. Perhaps you could point us in a right direction. We're looking for the starting point.
Direction?
That's a good point. Yeah. Safe is good. I'm like.
Eli and Moral are talking to the waitress, and what are you doing sitting next to this?
I was getting ready to talk to the big burly guy, but then they asked her that.
Yeah, he kind of looks like you, kind of barbarian-ish. But,
Just like, is there a place to get jobs around here?
And you see him look at you with a vacant face. Stare. You hear,
Work! Who do you want work? Hold on.
and as you're looking, the little brownie dude gets up, grabs his teacup, and he starts walking towards you. Doesn't take him too long to get to you. He walks over and he goes,
Looking for work, huh? What kind of work are you looking for? Man, you're a big burly guy.
Yeah. Decided to play barbarian in this one.
looks at you.
Barbarian? Like all the way to the north? The barbarian class? Why'd you come down here?
No, I just... Anyway, what kind of jobs do you have?
Well, Smite right here.
He touches the hand of the giant burly guy next to you.
He's missing some stuff, and bastards took his stuff, and they're in the next town over. Well, I wouldn't even call it a town. It's like a compound, a house. A whole bunch of dicks live there.
Oh, you mean Jimmy and the Vespa Scoop Gang?
Are they like raiders or something?
Yeah. They're always going out and fucking with people.
All right.
Cool. Somebody you kill.
I'm gonna look at our driver and like yell at him across the room. I'm like, are these the same people that you have a problem with?
He gets up from his seat and he comes walking over and he pushes the gimp onto the ground. Just kind of pushes him over. You hear
Big
Greg's laying on the ground. And the masked guy sits down and he grabs a cola and he hands it to Eli and he goes, "Would you like a refreshing drink?"
Really sweet on Eli.
It's like, yeah, no, I'm all right. I'm good. I've got my water. I'm good. I'm fine. I just drink my own water that I know is safe.
He's like, fine. He throws the bottle at the gimp on the ground and hits him in the face.
But my buddy was asking, this guy's got some beef with guys the next town over. Seems like they might be the same you've got an issue with.
Wait. He looks over and he's like, "You got beef?" And the guy's like, "I don't have fucking beef. They haven't loaded the cows in the area yet, but no, I don't have beef, but I got some problems."
I press my temples so hard, and I go, no, like an issue. Sorry, my mistake. A problem with somebody.
Oh yeah, those dicks across the way.
Yes, the dicks. My bad. The dicks, not beef. Dicks.
Dicks.
You hear
Lots
the
of dicks.
you hear the moan on the ground, and you hear the zipper like undo, and you hear, "They're Jimmy's. It's the Jimmy brothers." And it zips it back
Jimmy
up.
brother. You. And then I give him a little kick because I
my
think that's
God.
probably what he wants. I think that's what he wants. I assume that's probably what he wants.
All right,
A thank you's probably not going to help him. He probably wants a little.
You're gonna kick him with non-lethal damage.
Oh yeah, like
Non-lethal
like
attack.
a little playfully.
All right, roll to strike.
17.
He goes, "Oh, again."
Ooh, again.
As you wish. No. Oh, nat 20.
Okay.
Oh,
You
Big
hop out
damage.
of you hop out of your seat. You got excited there for a second because you finally got to do something cool. Describe how you kick him.
I'll just go for like a big area of mass, like in the thigh or so, and I'll just give a hard kick in the thigh sort of area. Not to like, I don't want to like hurt him. I don't want to kill him or anything. I just want it to be like,
All right, so you jump out of your seat and with the Jim Carrey thrust, you kick as you thrust forward, and he rolls like 2 or 3 times down, and he's like, "Yes." After you kick him, you hear, "Hey, you!" Then the whole room goes quiet.
I go. I just wait for somebody to say me, hoping that it's not supposed to be me.
Straighten back out, stand upright. So, Morrill and Jason, you see Eli excitedly jump down and kick this guy and does an exaggerated thrust as the gimp rolls on the ground in pleasure. And you hear this, "Hey, you!" Voice from the other side by the front door.
Looking for it.
All right. You see it appears to be another person, humanoid, in a red leather outfit, where the one on the ground was in black. And
Oh no.
I'm gonna whisper to Eli. I think that's somebody else's gimp.
Oh
That might be his daddy.
Hey,
Hey!
how's it going? Is this your gimp?
The,
I think someone pushed him on the floor and
the guy, you start seeing people laying money down on the tables and writing stuff down, and you hear the waitress, she's like,
Aw, Dane, it's going down again.
she gets a chalkboard out and starts writing on it.
Let's see. We got Red Daddy Gimp versus Fancy Lad. No. Cut Face. Red Daddy Gimp versus Cut Face.
cut face.
That face.
Can I go with glass face?
Nope, she already wrote it up there.
Oh.
Too late. She already wrote it.
It's all misspelled.
I look at the handle and think I have such better ideas for what it can be called. To just wait for this dude to kind of walk up to me, I guess.
He starts walking over and he walks up to the poor man on the ground and he attaches a leash and just starts pulling him out of the door, and they leave, and everybody's like, oh.
I breathe the biggest sigh of relief of all of them and sit back down and stare at my water.
Here. A free drink for Cut Face.
All right.
Yeah, all right, sweet.
You should take the water that you already ordered.
The waitress looks at you. She goes,
Oh, Cut Face, you're so lucky. Well, what can I get for you?
What's the house special?
Berry bloody beer. No problem, sweetie. Coming right up.
Thank you, darling.
Sure thing.
so the brownie's like,
Huh. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, the Jimmy brothers, they stole our ride. You get our ride back, and we'll talk about payment. What kind of payment are you guys looking for?
Well, probably money or equipment.
Well, I can do one or the other.
We do.
Me,
you just look down. You're like, oh shit, yeah, we don't have equipment.
Like equipment.
I mean, they're basic, but yeah.
No, basics to start.
Okay.
So I have to get one for each of you, or you guys aren't all.
I look at Merle and be like almost like, do you want to like share one? But like,
I just look at the guy and I say, listen, we're not all fancy people, okay?
yeah, true. We should probably all have our own. It's probably better that way anyway. It probably works best if we get separated. We can find each other.
You guys, yeah. Let's go. Well, here we have a shop across the way here. It's 2 houses down. Can't miss it. It's called Nuts and Bolts.
And what was your name? Sorry, I'm Eli. I don't know if we met.
Eli, huh? I mean, that board over there says Cut Face.
You know.
He like pets you on your hand. He goes,
That's adorable.
the guy starts walking over to the giant ogre. He climbs up to his shoulder, and then you realize that there's a harness, the giant barbarian's head, like a little saddle, and the brownie sits in it, and he pulls these reins, and the metal bar buried in each cheek jerk to one side as
Like a tauntaun.
yeah.
Oh,
the
what's the name of that character in the God damn it.
Ratatouille.
No.
Camp Boy.
Whatever, I'll think of it.
He pulls back and the side of the cheek goes, "Ugh," and he's like, "Ugh," and he stands up and he grabs this maul that was sitting next to him, and he drags it on the ground as they're walking out of the building.
Well, that seems like a handy way to get around. I'm gonna follow those guys.
Okay.
Eli, get your special thing to go.
Oh yeah, my traveler.
So Jason and Merle walk out, and Eli, as she comes back, she goes,
Hey, Cutface, you ready to settle up that bill?
Oh,
I know I have no money.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to pay for all the damages to the diner and all that food you and your friends ordered.
Has our driver already left the bar?
He fucking skated as soon as she started saying something.
Has he already left the bar?
And he's looking at her and looking at you and pointing down at his plate. He's got 3 plates stacked up and 3 pint glasses and a bottle of something else. And he's like,
Oh, you know Hank. Okay, I'll put it on his tab.
I just like, yeah, it's on his tab. And I just go and walk out.
Y'all take care now. Bye-bye.
How'd you get yourself a sugar daddy? Weird.
You're welcome. As I just...
Well, he's actually saying that you were going to pay for everything, but...
Oh, I know, but I just totally just like, oh yeah, it's on his tab, and I just walked out.
If you don't have inspiration, I'll give you inspiration.
I do. I did have one from before, yeah. From having no money.
So in my games, inspiration, you can have several of them.
Excellent. So I got 2, one from having no money before, and then one from right there marked on my sheet.
You guys go outside, and there's a couple shops, but you see them dragging them all across the floor or ground, and they go into this shop called Nuts and Bolts. And literally there's a giant sign of a nut and a bolt, and they're like next to each other.
Is there like a rut in the ground where the
where he's
gets
dragging them
dragged
all
the time?
Yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, as you're looking around, there's several lines leading different directions.
It's like, well, we know where he goes.
Yeah, every time he drags it, a little bit more dirt comes up, and it's just making a little pathway. Some of them have water in them. Yeah, so they get into their shop. You guys all walking over there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You guys walk into this little shop, and it looks like something out of like a medieval shop. There's glass cases with random junk, all kinds of odds and ends, and he gets behind the counter and he goes,
All right, so you kill all those motherfuckers.
give each you guys one of these. He starts digging around. Giant barbarian grabs and puts a box on the counter, and it spiders to the glass, and he goes, "Arr," as he's looking at Eli. Pushes the box towards you.
I'll open the box.
All right. You open it up, and there's 3 gauntlet-looking devices just chilling. They look rusted, old. The screens are cracked.
Start till we can kill somebody and get a better one.
What color are they? Are they different colors? Is there any different colors?
Nope, they're all gray, dull gray, with a little bit of rust.
Okay.
Lots of rust. You guys know from playing the game that there are upgrades to these things, and they do tons of other stuff. But the basic model, when you've always played new characters, just simple models. Yeah. You guys gonna put them on?
So, well, it's the reward for after we kill those, or do we take them before? Are they giving them to complete the mission with them?
There you guys. Well, here's the thing, guys. So there's 2 things. You can wear these, and he holds
his up, and it looks cool as shit. And he goes,
people that wear these, they come back to life. You come out one of those things.
He points over in the corner, and there's looks like a photo booth thingy with a little curtain.
Oh, so that's our respawn point?
Yeah, but if you don't have one of these and you die, I guess you're dead.
Eli goes, I'm gonna need to grab one of those before we go out on this adventure then.
Do you guys take cash?
Oh, well, how about this?
I just take one and put it on.
Oh, okay.
He's just like,
I gotta talk faster.
he walks on. As you slip on the gauntlet, roll Constitution save.
That would be an 18 plus 3, so 21.
As you slide it on, it form fits to your wrist and forearm. It feels like you're getting a tattoo. It's like 1,000 needles pricking you.
Weird.
Yeah. The screen flickers. Like, the screen's pretty good. It's like an iPhone 10 or 11, size. It's a big screen.
All right.
But the screen's cracked, and it's like water damage, and
It's a little beat up.
Yeah.
Get a bowl of rice.
Are you guys?
I guess realizing that we can take them before, I'll also grab mine and follow Merle's lead and just kind of like trail off, bumbling as I just start to put it on.
Roll a Constitution save.
It's going to be a 9 plus 3, 12.
All right. It's. God, it feels like getting a tattoo. It's really painful, and it just says.
Ooh, hey.
It just says EU across it as it flickers.
I just start tapping the screen, seeing if I can make it go faster when it's at a startup screen when it clearly is not going to do anything.
Oh, as you're hitting it, the U turns into a W.
Ooh. I hit it faster, assuming that's what I need to do.
And then it just goes gray.
No, anyway, probably just got to restart it and just kind of let it fall to my side of my body. And okay, so where are we going?
Jason?
I'm not putting it on until I get a contract going on with these people.
Merle, what are you going to do?
What am I going to do?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I got this thing on my arm. I got a gun, and there's people need shooting. So I figure I'm going to go somewhere and shoot them people.
As you guys are all standing there, he's like,
Okay.
and he pulls out this map, takes a picture of something, and he takes a cord and jams it into Merle's little device. And
Tickles a little.
Yeah. He's like,
Hold on. Downloading the map.
pulls it out, and walks over to Eli's, and he puts it in there, and nothing's really happening.
Puts it in there, takes it out, puts it in there, takes it out. Another time.
Does the same thing to yours.
Blow the cartridge.
He looks at you and he goes, he's like,
I'll load the map in here, sir.
he puts it in
Tell me
Jason.
to put it in slow or real fast.
Yeah, thanks. I tried to do something. It just wasn't working.
He's like,
Okay, okay. Well, that should have the map to your where you need to go, and so all I need you to do is kill all of them.
So, yes.
How many of them are there?
Everybody.
I don't know. Enough that,
he like leans over and he's like,
he got his ass kicked. All I need you to do is get our moped back, and I'll get you guys some more some stuff.
I'd like you to pause right there. Your transportation is a moped, you said? What year's that, beauty, and what color? Tell me everything about it.
Here, well, I got it like 15 years ago, and spare parts, and a lime green, and it's got little pinstripe flames going out the back. It's so adorable. Yep.
Writing furiously everything he's saying down. Yep. Very good, very good. And where did you see it last, you said they stole it, right? Where did they steal it from?
Fucking out front.
Out fucking front. Writing out fucking front. All right, very good. Yeah, all right. You wouldn't happen to have any guns, would you, for sale or borrow? Just kind of drumming my fingers on my new device, looking at Merle's piece.
yes.
Nope, we don't got guns in here. This is nuts and bolts.
You know what? I should have known that.
We got nuts and bolts.
Do you have a bolt rifle?
Nope.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Write that down.
He goes over to this board and he starts tapping this chalkboard.
Who knows how long that's going to take. Well, I don't have any equipment for you, but again, for every head you bring back, I will give you something in return.
All right.
Well, we'll just kill somebody and then you guys can get stuff.
So any heads we bring back, you'll give us something in return.
Oh, wait, no. Okay, so they have they paint themselves. So it had to be a paint head.
Yeah. And he holds up a little picture and they've got a bunch of like tribal dots and lines and tattoos all over their face.
How far is this compound?
Well, if you walk in, it takes about 2 days. If you're driving, but how fast do you say the moped go? Yeah. Like 20 minutes? 30?
Oh, because you're brownie, right?
Well, I mean, it's not my moped, it's his moped. I just ride.
All right.
Just
so,
talking like walking speed.
Are there other
It's a
cars
fast
outside
moped.
other than the one that we came in?
There's a few. They look rusted out and beaten to death.
But some of them still run.
I don't know. You'd have to go and find out.
I'm gonna steal a car.
All right. Yeah, you go outside with a sense of accomplishment and goal set.
I say to Jason and Eli, we go up to a car and tell him to watch my back while I try and jimmy the door open.
All right, sweet. We'll go. We'll keep a watch out on the. I'll watch on the street.
I'm gonna put the device on and continue talking to the brownie.
Okay. As you put the device on, it flickers.
All right.
It's disconcerting.
Is this supposed to do that?
He goes, you guys have goes, no, you have to go put it in there to get your bloody spots, and so they can what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah.
All right. I'll go do that.
Okay. You walk over to the box, and it spouts out.
Welcome to the Repo Depot Rejuvenation Center. My name is Penny. Please provide a sample of you. The following are acceptable: a drop of blood or spit in this cup. We don't just bring you back from the dead, we can also rejuvenate lost body parts. Thank you.
And basically requires you to sit down and put your gauntlet arm inside the dark black hole that's in the front.
I'm just gonna like close my eyes before I do it and just like slowly put my arm in.
It shudders. Roll a strength check.
18.
Nice. As you put your arm in there with your eyes closed, you feel something metal go around your shoulder and sucks you in further, and it feels wet, moist, sharp, just a wide variety of different feelings that you're going through right now. And as it pulls you down, there's a little 1 inch by 1 inch window that's blinking different colors, like right in your face. And it flashes green as it spits your arm out, and you fall back. And it prints out a ticket.
I'm going to read the ticket.
It says, "See counter for receipt."
Right, so I'll go to the counter.
And he goes,
Excellent.
and then he goes,
Oh, it's your first time. Well, the first one's always free.
Well, that's good. What happens after that?
Well, if you ever die and you don't go to one of those other boxes, wherever you're at, you'll come back here and you'll have to pay a lot.
And is this gonna make me as I am now?
Yeah, but I forgot to tell you. Yeah.
wrist her device in the top corner. Insanity check, 100%.
So I'm 100% insane?
No, you're sane. So basically, for every time you die, you have to roll 1d4, or depending on the situation and the location. For this area, it's 1d4 because it's a starting area, but each area is going to have its own dice. And for every time you die, you have to subtract whatever you roll to your insanity.
Wicked.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So once you get to a certain point, you'll get minuses. And then if you go completely insane, you become a psycho out in the world.
Kind of like hollowing.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it. All right.
I'm going to thank him and head outside.
Okay. As you walk outside, you see that your companions, Morrow and Eli, are over next to a car. And Eli,
Not having done any of that, just trying to steal a car.
Eli's looking around all shifty-eyed, and you see Morrow on one knee jimmying on it appears to be a lock.
What are you doing?
I'm stealing a car.
Let's
keep watch.
I'm keeping watch.
Is there anybody in the street?
No. Matter of fact, roll d20. Yeah, do sleight of hand.
19 all day. 15 on the die plus 4.
All right. You get your, you didn't really have any picking tools, did you?
What do I have?
Oh, you have your Gerber.
Rusty Gerber.
Oh, yeah, I do have a Gerber, yeah. Yeah, there's a Gerber on my...
Yeah, you get the
That
Gerber
mofo in the
Yeah, it's everything that's on my my
utility belt. Yeah.
utility belt, basically.
So you're sitting there trying to jimmy it open, and as you get it in the perfect spot, you pull the handle and realize that it was unlocked the entire time, but you don't snap off your the tip of the tool.
Excellent.
You want to make sure you don't snap the tip off.
This is a hatchback, early 90s model.
I check above the visor for the keys and underneath the mat and stuff.
I'll give you an inspiration. As soon as you sit down, the keys fall into your lap.
Nice.
But as you sit down, you realize that these aren't seats. It's just a bucket.
I chuckle to myself and I just go, reminds me of being 12.
The whole inside's gutted out, and there's just crap. And not
there
crap.
Radio still?
But no, the radio's jammed, but there are there's stuff laying all over the ground, but it looks like it's hollowed out on the inside.
All right. Oh, do we have to run back inside and do the thing with the
Yeah, you're supposed to stick your hand in this thing and then get all sloppy.
Wait, you mean like register of a device and terms and agreement?
Pretty
Really?
much, I think, yeah.
Okay.
I mumble something to myself about like America and my DNA and stuff. and then I say, fine.
Just gonna spit on it. There you go. So are you gonna leave the car there?
No, I mean, so I think we leave Jason in the car, keeping an eye out, and then me and Eli go back in and take care of it.
Yeah.
All right, Jason, you get in the vehicle.
We get the lowdown from Jason on the steps we need to do, and
there's a bucket you're sitting on. You guys go back into the.
Somebody comes.
They're walking They're walking towards nuts and bolts. Is there anything you'd like to do inside this vehicle? It's hollowed out, but there's shit everywhere.
I'm gonna look around and see what's in it.
Doing an investigation.
Ooh, investigation check.
What did you say it was? You were starting to say it was a 90s something? 90s hatchback?
I'll give you 3, like I always do in my games, 3 chances to do your skill.
So 15 on the higher one.
Yeah.
So weird. I in case you haven't guessed, typically when I play halfling almost exclusively, and I bet you can guess why.
Yeah. You find a tape marked home, and you just find a bunch of random trash and books and stuff.
Is there a place to put the tape?
The tape deck is gone. Little device. You realize that there's several slots on the other side. Appears to be that would take a CD, a tape, an 8-track.
Does it take mini disc? Does it take mini disc?
No, nothing takes mini disc.
What the hell?
SD slots. There's basically a floppy disk spot.
Nice.
Everything but zip drive and mini disc.
I'll pop the tape in.
Those haven't been imported. Nothing.
How am I supposed to get my Linkin Park albums onto?
Blinks and says non-compatible.
All right. Well, I'll put that in my pocket.
Okay. As you guys walk in, the dude's still sitting there. The brownie's on the table, and the big guy is in the corner, still tapping something on a giant chalkboard.
Oh, you guys are back. What's up?
Oh yeah, we just want to register these up. So our buddy said we had final step to get these all sorted through you, and we'll be good to go.
All right, you let's stick your hand in the juicy spot, and you'll be good to go.
Welcome to the Repo Depot Rejuvenation Center. My name is Penny. Please provide a sample of you. The following are acceptable: a drop of blood or spit in this cup. We don't just bring you back from the dead, we can also rejuvenate lost body parts. Thank you.
Roll a d20 strength check.
That's going to be a 13.
Okay, good. It sucks you in to your shoulder to the machine. Your face is pressed up against the thing as a blinky 1 inch by 1 inch light is flashing in your face until it turns green. And
flailing.
It releases you, spits you backwards.
I'm just grabbing my arm, making sure it's still there.
He goes, ah.
Some people break their arms in those things.
And a little ticket spits out the side.
And I stretch my arm out as I go return the ticket.
Yeah. Jason explained the process of the tickets and everything. All
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Merle, it's your turn.
All right. I kind of gather up my pants a little bit and walk in there.
All right, strength check.
Spit on my hand.
Ugh.
Stuff it in there. Yeah, so it's gonna be a 15.
Okay.
And I use my
Inspiration.
Yeah.
What was that first roll?
It was a 2.
Ooh, that would have broke your arm.
We're good.
It does the same process. You spit your arm back out, and the little ticket shoots out the side. You guys start making your way back to the car. There's no one outside. You gonna go open the passenger door, or you gonna kick him out? Who's driving?
I'm driving. I got the keys.
All right, so
I found them.
Roll into the bank.
All right, you go.
Shotgun.
All right, so Eli runs over to grab the other door. Roll 20.
It's gonna be a 15. Am I?
Right. The door falls off as you pull it open and it lands on the ground. As you're shouting out, "Shotgun!"
I just cough loudly to cover the sound of the rusted door crashing to the ground and just stare straight ahead, ready to go. Just stare straight ahead, ready to go like that.
Sit on your bucket.
As you get in, do you sit on do you grab the door and hold it into place?
No.
Oh, that would have been classic. Okay.
Maybe we can put it in the back for later. Maybe it'll come in handy.
All right.
Wait, so who else has weapons? Is it just me?
Sword and a shotgun.
Okay.
I didn't know if we were doing, or are we doing like standard equipment kind of? If that
Because what we had in our rooms.
Oh yeah. So I've got so what I would have is I wrote as a club. Then it's like a small baseball bat style essentially. So I've got a club and I've got like a dagger pocket knife style. So I've got something.
Yeah.
But that's in my duffel bag, so I go ruffle around my duffel bag and get out of there.
All right, so you put your bag in front of you, but you grab the door and shove it in the back with Jason.
And dude, does everyone? We got all of our bags, and did you guys get your bags out of the other guy's car?
I was hugging it close.
Smart.
Yeah, that's why the trunk shut and all that other stuff. So, yeah, you get in the car. It takes a few times to turn over. It's trying. And,
I rub the dashboard. Come on, girl. Come on.
As you're rubbing it, the radio flickers and the little knob dials light up, and as you are rubbing, and the car starts up.
Oh, sweet, we got radio.
It instantly goes dark. Yeah, the car sounds like it's like all the instruments, they're all cracked and busted, and as the car is on, none of the dials are registering fuel.
Oh god, it's
battery.
running, but the electrical's gone. Amazing.
All right. Well, I say we just run with it. Cross our fingers. All ass.
It's better
20
than walking.
minutes. Do it.
All right,
All right, so we start heading in the direction of this of the Jesse boys or whatever the hell their names are.
The Jesse brothers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna go kill us some locals.
All right, you guys start driving. It's about midday now. It's a good amount of time has passed. As you're driving,
I tried the AC.
Horrible.
The wind. I just pointed my open door. It's beautiful. It's like a Jeep. Like I can take yours off if you want. Offer to take off the driver.
Oh, okay. So, roll 20.
Oh no, I'm just offering. I'm just offering.
Oh no, you said
I offered to Merle.
gonna-
No. I offered to Merle if he wants me to take his door off, so
Yeah.
match mine.
As he's leaning over, Eli's trying to grab your door as he's telling you that he's more than happy to take it off the hinges and throw it in the back with Jason.
I slap his hand. Like stop it.
As you guys are playing, like a huge honk sound.
I turn on the four ways. Just
do they work?
as the passenger, not even in the driver.
What is the noise
Work?
coming from?
Well, Jason looks up. There is a huge something barreling towards you guys as Eli grabs something attached to the steering wheel and it snaps off. Morrow is sitting there slapping his hands, so you're not paying attention to what's in front of you.
Us, something giant.
All right.
It's on the road.
Is
Go,
it
go,
coming
go, go,
at us
Gus.
or?
It's behind.
Well, because you're slapping
us?
because you're slapping his hands, the wheel is drifting off to the side because there's no power steering, and you're now in the middle of the road, and this giant vehicle is barreling towards you.
All right. So I'm gonna get back over in our lane.
All right. Roll 20.
Jesus, drive much.
Yeah. That's a 12.
Right, as you get in the proper lane, the bus passes you, and it just says the short bus across the side. And there's people giving you the finger as it speeds past.
I return the salute.
Thanks for coming. Come again.
See you in hell.
See you at the next respawn.
Yes.
You start driving down it. You see a giant sign that says "The Brothers" with a metal arrow pointing in that direction, riddled with holes, and some weird skeleton thing tied up to the pole with rope as you're driving up to it or going past it.
All right. So do you guys think we should just crash right in with the car, or do you think we should get out and try and be slick a bit, pretend like we're not there to kill everybody, and then kill everybody?
How big is this compound?
From where you're at, it seems pretty big. There's about 15 trailers stacked on each other, a couple sheds off to the left and right.
I mean, I don't know what our power level is currently, so
Well,
theirs is.
There's. You
I
didn't
think
know
we should-
exactly how many there were.
I think we should do it. I think we should do it like we would in the game that this is
Supposed to be.
inspired by.
Roll up, guns blazing. Yeah, I think you're right.
Literally balls to the wall, straight through the gate. See if we can hit some people with our car.
All right.
I'm down. You know what? Yes. Okay. I can stand out the side of the car door, hold onto the holy shit handle, and swing my club, my baseball bat, and try and hit people as we're
How's your
going.
How's your acrobatic?
You know what? It's not that great, but I can cast if we're going by druid rules. I don't know, 'cause I do have shillelagh, so I could do a little better there. My acrobatics is actually pretty good.
Because I think you're probably gonna have to be able to hold on and swing at the same time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what
If
happens.
it works, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, well, you know.
All right, we're hauling ass in there. We're just gonna go in guns blazing.
Okie dokie.
And this is why we usually party together.
Yeah, there's usually a few other people in your guys' group that they apparently aren't. They didn't come with you, even though you guys all logged in together. Yeah, you start hauling ass, man. Barreling down the road. In the distance, you see people walking around. And since you gunned it, the the front tires literally just explode.
Oh shit!
And the engine just immediately goes from like a nice like rattle to like I'm about to explode.
So do we like break down and coast up to the front gate?
No, you getting close to the front gate, but the vehicle's starting to give out on you, and the seats are bouncing around, so you're losing control because you're just bouncing uncontrollably.
I say we bail, let it hit the thing, and then we come in behind it.
I was just thinking that.
So
It's like everybody bail. All right.
we're gonna make this a skill challenge. You guys are hauling ass in a.
I'm going to use the door as a cushion between me and the ground.
Oh yeah, you can kind of ride the door like a sled.
Yep.
Like a crazy carpet.
Going to ride the slide
Okay.
up the back. Okay.
So I'll do So would that both be athletics?
No, one's a strength check because you gotta
Okay.
pop the back, and then
18 for strength. Oh, that was a save. Sorry.
so it'd be a strike. You're striking the back.
7. It would have been a 16 on the first one.
That's okay. It took you a little bit, but you, because of the cars bouncing around, you kick the back open. The whole trunk just flies off, pieces going everywhere. And you get to the edge as the car, it seems like it's going faster than it should be. And so do your next roll to see if you successfully.
12. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
23.
Hell yeah. Explain how you masterfully land.
I'm going to
going 40 miles an hour.
kick the door out, and then I'm going to grab onto the door that they put in the back with me and just like throw it into the ground as I jump out and ride it to slow down as much as I can. And then I'm going to just kind of flip and hop up on my legs and start running towards the gate.
Like a super smooth anime style jump out, skidder slide, and then just
Exactly.
like jump right up and bolt forward after the car. That's sick.
Do you have any words of wisdom before you jump out? It's free actions or comments.
I'm going to say, don't die.
I would have been like, eat my ass, but all right, don't die. All right, so as you guys are barreling, everybody's like, yeah, let's do it. Jason's like, fuck you guys, and kicks the back door, jumps gracefully. You guys can't see how he did it, but you imagine it's probably awesome.
Or he's dead.
Or he's dead, you don't know. Moral. You're driving uncontrollably in a direction. You have the car door that's on your side. So what are your 2 skills and how are you going to do it?
So I'm thinking I'm going to use acrobatics to be able to push the door open and drive at the same time.
Okay, cool.
And so I'm like, starting to step out. And then I'm going to use my knowledge of how to tuck and roll when you jump from a moving vehicle, because this is not the first time Merle has jumped from a moving vehicle.
Okay,
and I'm making a survival check for that.
All right. Okay.
So acrobatics and then survival.
Yeah, let's do acrobatics.
So 16 acrobatics.
Hold on.
12 on the die plus 4.
Okay. Yep.
And then survival. For survival is a 10. It's gonna hurt a little.
Yeah. You're gonna take 4d4.
4d4?
44 damage.
Not 44. I said
No,
4d4. Different.
7. All right.
All right. You no, moral. Do you have any words of wisdom since you successfully, once you get the door open and hold the steering wheel, you have a chance to give Eli's words of wisdom?
Hold on to your butts.
All right, Eli.
I'm Samuel L. Jacksoning this.
Without saying anything to you, pops the door open and holds the steering wheel and gives you his words of wisdom as he tucks and rolls out the door. You're the last one in the vehicle. What are you doing for your 2?
Yep. So my door is already off, so me to jump out would be super easy. Us seeing that we're heading towards us, there's gonna be no one left in the car. You said there's a bunch of junk, like books and things. I want to try and wedge like a book into the gas pedal so that the car keeps accelerating before I dive out.
Use a book or the spare battery?
Is there a spare battery? I didn't know what else there was. Whatever the biggest, heaviest thing I could.
Okay, the biggest, heaviest thing. You pick up the book and you think about it slightly. That's not heavy enough. And so there's a battery next to you.
Yeah. All right, I'll use that then. I wasn't sure what would be there that I could. Yeah, I want to use that then to jam on the accelerator to keep it down before I dive out. So maybe like sleight of hand and acrobatics or something?
No, you do a strength check to pick up the battery because they're heavy as fuck, and you're in a moving,
Yeah, that's
bouncing vehicle. And then what are you doing to get out?
Tuck and roll, baby. So
Okay.
my strength for the battery was a 10.
So you're speeding it up, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the. I want to drop the battery out to keep it
shit. You rolled a 10.
to keep it crashing through.
Okay. So sorry.
And then I
so
want to try and jump out.
I'm rolling a d20 for the skill challenge rating.
Hang on.
Each of the things.
So I just want to let you know what my second roll to try and get out of the car was a 2.
Okay, I got this.
Okay. So I tried to speed the car up, and then I rolled a 2 to get out. I just want that. Yeah.
So after Merle jumped out, you're like, what the fuck? You reach back, you grab a book, you look at it, and you're like, that's not heavy enough. Empty bottle.
Empty coffee cup, fucking a bunch of shit.
And you see a battery, and your eyes wide open in excitement because your batteries are heavy. You grab the battery, but you're so excited about it, but the car is bouncing. You grab the battery and you throw it down, which you would hope would grab the accelerator. But what you didn't realize is that this is stick shift, and the battery landed on the clutch, brake, and gas all at the same time. So the car jerks to the side as you put your hands to jump out. Instead of accelerating, the car jerks and you're thrown from the vehicle.
Oh God, do I go through the door?
There is no door. There was no door.
Or the gate, sorry?
No, you slide uncontrollably. Wait a minute. How many hit points do you have?
Left is the question.
Oh. Okay, Eli. Yeah, that basically is all your hit points plus with all the other damage you took. You got a 2 on a fast-moving vehicle. So,
I mean, the vehicle's not fast anymore, apparently.
Well, no, but it jerked you.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a speeding vehicle, so your body's still moving at 40 miles an hour. But oh shit! How much damage?
2d6?
How much damage did you take before?
I have 5 hit points left.
Well, I mean, you only had 14 hit points.
I had 11, I thought, to start.
Yeah, you did. I was looking at your AC. So you had 5 after the 14. So that's more than your health that you had. So, yeah, as you were thrown from the vehicle, because instead of speeding up, it jerked to the left and braking at the same time. Your body was moving at a speed that was so fast that when the vehicle slid into the gate, giant metal gate, your body was in between as you tumbled into the gate, decapitating your head as the rest of the car smashes the remaining parts of your body that were exposed. You instantly disappear.
Ouch, that looks like it hurt.
So that's where we're going to end episode 2 for the boys. However, we have 20 more minutes of gameplay. We're going to throw in Lee and her character, Alora, and give you an insight on how everybody got sucked into the game. So hang on for another 20 minutes of Crumpets and Kerosene. You're inside your room. It's pretty dark. It's about midday right now. Your computer is kind of flickering on and off because of just the background screensaver keeps going on. What would you like to do inside your room?
So I've probably just been looking at the forums that people have been posting on all day, in anticipation of what's going to happen. And I'm gonna look over at the box. Is the timer going off at this time?
Yes. So as you're looking at your computer screen, it's like a Discord chat room. There's a whole bunch, but it's a locked, closed format. You've never seen it before. You use Discord all the time to communicate with like other people and that play the game. And this one looks way different. There's over 100 people just constantly. It's like the old school AOL
and Yahoo Messenger back in the day. It's just like
Mhm.
one-liners, but everybody's just talking about what they're going to be playing, their class, but no one's got any official information about characters, zones. The only thing you guys know is that it's a combination of every game the company's ever made, and they finally made it into an interactive multiplayer world.
Okay. I'm probably not interacting that much with the chat, and especially if there's like any sort of voice chat, I am not participating in that. I'll listen, but I'll just tell people I don't have a mic.
Roll 20.
Okay. That's in straight 18.
Yeah, there's been a constant chat going on through the entire thing, but you've muted 90% of it. But it's just people.
I have it. I'm like listening to it once in a while. I'll stop in, but I don't have the voice. I'm just gonna once in a while I'll talk about when people are talking about like their class. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be a bard, and say that I want to try it out. Yeah, I'm gonna be a bard. Well, it's a typed out chat. I just type it in.
Okay.
I only message. I don't speak. But so yeah, I am really looking forward to the bard class. I haven't really like messed around with it much, and you can see like in my room there's like there's a guitar that's like clearly never been used. It's like dusty, and it's like the strings are a little rusty, but I have those aspirations. I have like lo-fi guitar music playing in the background as I'm waiting for the timer to go down.
Got it.
And just kind of browsing.
As you look over the box, the little slit that popped open a few hours ago, the timer is slowly counting down, but it's not making any noise. It's got the seconds, the minutes, and the hours.
Okay.
But it's the box is.
How long?
You got 4 hours before the game goes live.
Man, it's a long time.
But when you look at your computer, the top corner of your screen says 3 hours before the box opens.
Okay. So I probably have like gonna have like an area set up where I can like plug it in, and I assume that the cords and stuff are gonna be in there. Like when it opens up, maybe the cords, maybe I'm gonna have to like download software or some crap. I don't know. So I have like the area around my computer all cleared off, and I guess I'm going to, if it's like 3 hours, I'm probably going to be like, go over to my kitchen, start preparing food and stuff to eat, put together a pizza.
As you're looking on the chat room, everybody is talking about there has been no cords, cables, outlets, other than the slit that's just finally opened up on the front with the clock on it.
Yeah.
That's like the big question, and the thing is, how do we plug it in and attach it to the internet? Actually, roll another D20.
So 12?
Yeah. You have noticed that there is a mysterious IP address that's attached itself to your router, but it's locked. And as most gamers, you try to get the best quality of internet, and so you realize that there's an unauthorized device attached to your internet. So,
I'm probably going to assume it's the box or something to do with the box, but there's not much I can do about it besides maybe like throw it away. So
or be a nosy neighbor downstairs trying to get on your internet or figure out your password.
Yeah. So did that show up like when I got the box, or when did that show up?
You're not sure. You just noticed the last couple of days. You realize you checked your computer or your internet because your computer lost internet for a little bit, but you're not sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make that assumption until maybe like after I play with the box for a little bit, or once it opens up and I find out that it's not, then I might look into it a little bit more. But I'm not gonna like call the cops right now or something like that.
Okay.
Over.
That.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like purge my computer or anything. So yeah, I just kind of like set it next. I put the the console over by my computer or by the monitors and everything. I have my desk like pulled out a little bit so I can like set up whatever I need to right away and get on as quick as I can.
As you're in the kitchen, a knock on your door. It's pretty loud.
Oh geez. I tiptoe over to the door and look through the peephole.
You see this really big head, clean cut, clean shave. It looks like he's wearing a military uniform.
Right.
And you see another figure next to him, but you can't really make him out.
Like in true introvert style, I really, really, really want to pretend that I'm not home because I did not plan for any visitors today. But it is military. I kind of like glance over at, the big pile of like probably military crap I have in the corner left over.
As you look over, you see there's lots of mail just strewn out from your husband, which you haven't opened any of his mail since you've heard that his unit got pretty roughed up, and you haven't received any phone calls or anything for the last 3 to 4 weeks. But the mail, because it's so slow, you've been getting letters constantly every couple of days, but they've stopped recently in the last week.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna open the door. I'll open it up. Hello?
Madam, we're here to inform you that so he looks at you. He's got a concerned look on his face, and he's like, your husband, Sergeant Todd Smith, is presumed missing as of 3 weeks ago when his unit got attacked, and we're here to inform you that we've recently recovered his body. And he hands you this big packet.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I guess I take the packet, and she's got pretty blank expression on. She looks up at him and just, am I gonna have to identify the body?
The chaplain goes, well, there he's stumbling. There wasn't. We're still trying to recover his remains. Yeah, we're trying to recover them. We're so sorry. Is there anything I can do for you, ma'am? I'm the chaplain for your husband's unit. He puts his hand out to shake yours.
I'll shake his hand and be like, no, I mean,
clammy.
I might need some. I just need some time to process this.
As soon as you say that, you hear a bell coming from the box, like something else opened up on the side of it.
Okay. I'm gonna look at them and just be like, I need to be alone. Do you need anything else from me?
They're like, they hand you a bag, and it's like a duffel bag of all his stuff.
Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna say, I guess I'll be in contact with you, chaplain, in a couple days.
Okay,
maybe tomorrow.
We'll be here for you. Sorry for your loss. And I walk away.
I'm gonna close the door. So obviously I've known about that. I've probably figured this out quite a while ago. I'm looking over at the mail, and I kind of put the binder on top of the big stack of mail over there, and I put the new bag amongst the other bags that have been around. This is probably like whatever uniforms he had at the time, but he always had like.
Are you gonna check the bag?
No, not this one. This one's probably doesn't have anything interesting in it. This he would have. he had like a bunch of stuff like always packed away, and there is one bag in the corner that was clearly more recreational, we'll say, and sort of a paranoid guy, or we'll call it prepared. He always said prepared. I said paranoid.
Yeah.
And
so you don't want to
but
check
there's
his,
huh?
So you don't want to check his bag?
Yeah, I guess I'll look through it.
All right. You open it up, and just like one of those cans full of snake things, they all shoot out. No.
God, no. I start crying.
No.
He got me one last time.
You open up the bag, and it's every letter you sent him for the last 9 months on deployment. So like 2 every day. And it's got the last 4 weeks unopened, like jammed on top. You start pulling those out, bawling. Nah, you pull them out, and underneath is he has his army clothes, and you keep digging, and there's a weird, it looks like an Afghan like clothing dress shawl, and something metal that's wrapped up in it.
Okay. I look at it.
All right.
It's very nice fabric.
Yeah. It as soon as you undo the twine and stuff, and you open it up, and it's a weird looking brooch with a scarab on it. It's ruby with gold inlays.
I got to put this in my notes.
It's got on each of the legs of the scarab is rubies like cut into like little claws. You keep looking, and you find some of his gaming stuff, a bunch of guitar strings from, well, the guitar didn't make it, but dirty socks. The rest of it's his dirty clothes. It smells horrible.
Okay. You said it's a ruby scorpion?
Scarab.
Scarab, sorry. With claws on it, right?
Yeah. So at the end of each of the claws is rubies that make like the little curved hook thing. So it looked like they were carved.
I'm gonna look at that pretty closely. I just wonder if like this is something he bought while he was there, I guess. I'm gonna walk over to he had like a go bag in the corner as living by myself now, and so I just been kind of stuffing things in there, and I kind of like shove it into one of the pockets.
Okay. Awesome. All right, so you pack that up and then discard the bag.
Throw it on top of the pile of other army crap.
Yeah. Right. And junk.
Yeah. Stuff that I just haven't dealt with yet. And I'm gonna go sit back in my chair, and I'm trying to figure out, like, as I'm trying to figure out whether or not I should even, if it's even like okay for me to like log in still, and then look over at the box again.
Okay, as you look over at the box, there is a slide, a little slide on the side that opened up, and a little cable goes down into the wall into one of the many internet ports that you have up against the wall.
It plugged itself in?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. Is that I'm gonna look at that. Can I unplug it?
Oh, okay.
That seems weird. I'm gonna see what happens if I unplug it.
Are you gonna hold the cable, or are you just unplugging it and let it hang?
Like I have it in my hands. Like I unplug it, and I'm like staring at the cable and like trying to figure it out.
Roll d20.
16.
All right. It shocks you, but it doesn't hurt you. As you let it go, it immediately shoots into the wall again.
Huh. I could go look over at the forums and see if anyone's talking about that.
Okay. Yeah, you sit down and it's blowing up with like, the shit just turned itself and like this went to the living room. This cable's so long. Like some people were like, it went outside my trailer and went into my neighbor's.
Oh man.
And now it's #hardliners is the main form.
Man. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, so it's like blown up. Like everybody's on here. That usually on the forum, there's always about 30 or 40 people that are constantly on. Not everybody's in there. It's just one massive mush of single line text messages and information.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go and
roll a reaction.
You mean like a dex save or just like so that is a 22.
Okay. You smell the pizza that you left in the oven once the door it's burning.
Oh god damn it. Alright, I'm gonna get up off the chair and go pull the pizza out.
Okay.
Everything's going terrible. I'm just trying to figure like what do I fucking do? Like do I even log in anymore? Should I like call my parents? I don't I pull the pizza out of the oven and just kind of stand there staring at the oven as the smoke comes out of it.
Yeah, it's bellowing smoke coming out of the oven. Yeah, you
turn the fan on.
Yeah, it takes about an hour for it to all clear up and everything. And you make yourself some other food. You now have an hour left on the console. What are you wearing and what you got next to your chair? Like, what's your setup? Like, your goal is to be like, all right, it's Friday. I'm not leaving here till Monday. Like, you don't have a job anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing shit. So she is she's got like a big baggy sweatshirt on. It's like charcoal. It's like dark gray, and just like some jeans. She had to put jeans on to answer the door because you had to put pants on to answer the door. So others totally wouldn't be wearing pants. She's alone. Yeah.
Wear shoes. God.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear shoes in my house. That's disgusting. I have socks on. She does have a pretty tidy house, so she doesn't have her shoes on. Her clothes are clean, and they look comfortable. And I mean that's basically she has like black jeans on. I would say the big thing about her is comfort. She has her hair like tied in like big braids to keep it out of her face while she's playing games, and she's got like a big blanket on her chair.
Yep. All right, and we'll cut there for a second. So your character is a sniper, right?
Yeah. So that would have been in the bag.
We'll incorporate. Well, it'll be disassembled in the bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to play out like putting that together and messing with it while you're waiting for the timer? Like clean it, or do you want to just save that as the kind
of? Save it for later because she just definitely wouldn't be thinking about that. This is a bag that her husband had packed and she's added things to.
Oh, okay.
So she probably wouldn't have even thought about it.
People will be like a bard, whatever, and then all of a sudden you put together a sniper rifle, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say she knows how to use it because like they went on shooting dates, but I mean she doesn't like maintain it. Yeah, that's why she doesn't know how many bullets are in there. She doesn't know where they are or anything.
All right, we'll save that. That's good. Okay. So as you're sitting in your chair, all comfortable, getting ready, got your food lined up, your drinks are all lined up, bathroom breaks.
Yeah, I pull a very large bottle of wine out of the fridge, trying to figure out. I guess I'm not going to go anywhere tonight. I can just take the night for myself.
Yeah, so as you're in the forum, everybody's getting super excited, and all of a sudden you start seeing people freaking out. The box is opening, and roll a reaction. Dexterity.
No, I rolled a 1.
All right, you're oblivious. You have no idea. You're too caught up on everybody else's box opening, and it's only text that you're reading, no pictures or anything. But
so I think it's just probably like the court or something. People are still talking about that.
yeah, go ahead and roll it again.
All right, that's a little bit better. It was a 12.
Okay, you look over at the box that sits on the other side of the room, and you notice that it's opened up, and a headset comes up. There's like a head that the headset's on, comes up out of the box, and it goes pretty high up. And at first it's like, well, how does that doesn't seem like that fit in the box. And then 2 other ones come out, kind of like a tree basically from the same main area, and it's a pair of gloves with the hands like opened up, and so it's displaying a helmet and gloves.
Fancy. Right. Is this any kind of system I've recognized before? Like
you've seen
like is it like a VR type thing?
You've seen some VR stuff, but there's like cables and stuff hanging off them, and like the weird joystick things that come with them. This one just looks like a regular glove, and the headset seems a lot smoother and more form-fitting to your head.
Okay.
That actually looks like it would fit your head perfectly, which is weird because usually you buy the VR headsets. As you look over into the corner, there's like a bunch of like busted up headsets and hand controllers and like
just a tangle of wires.
Yeah. You look at them in spite, but no, you realize that this one looks way cooler, and
I hope it's good. I usually get motion sickness from these things. I'm gonna put the headset on and try and see if I can like turn it on, like click it on, and put the gloves on.
Okay, so you put the gloves on and you put the helmet on. It's pitch black, and as you fumble back to your seat, it clicks on.
Welcome, adventurer. My name is Amelia. The next evolution of gaming has arrived. Genesis will bring you and your friends closer. Enter into the next cutting edge of VR tech. Genesis is the first of its kind. Get ready for a full biometric integration platform. Play the game from your own home or with friends. Become one with the game. Adventurer, get ready. Pack a bag, grab a snack, sit back, and hang on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, hey, it looks like all the adventurers made it to the end of the episode, except for Eli. Stay tuned to find out what happened to him in the next episode. Merle, our local fighter, is played by Seth. Jason, our local barbarian, is played by Brent. Eli, our local druid, is played by Donnie. Alora, our local bard, is played by Lee. The voice of Beth was played by Lee Baldwin. And the voice of the Repo Depot Rejuvenation Station was played by Taylor Bentley.
Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you had a great time and that you'll tune in next week to find out what happens next. You can follow us on Twitter for the latest at D&D_crumpets. On Facebook and Instagram, we are Crumpets and Kerosene. You can find DM Kelly on Twitter at KW_steel_rain. I'm at The Raven Road. Brent is at Brent Lee Marquis. Seth is at Nason_the. Also, a special thank you goes out from all of us to our contributing artists, including J Rose at Demented on Instagram.
Hi, my name is Taryn Sobey. I'm a graphic designer located in Atlanta, Georgia. If you like the crumpets and kerosene artwork, check out some more of my work at tarynsobey.com. That's TARYNSOBEY.com. If you're interested in my design work, contact me through the website and use the code CRUMPETS to get 10% off. Thanks.
Fuck. Sorry, I just wanted that to be the first thing you heard.
Fantastic. I'm gonna cut everything out anyway because now that I'm like,
You guys are making me so nervous.
I've cut so much. I've cut entire conversations that Donnie's had. I was like, that doesn't fit in anywhere.